Welcome, everyone, to a very special broadcast on LinkedIn by T-Tech. I am your host, Liesl Perez, and I'm with a very special guest today who is very familiar to the T-Tech family and may already be familiar to you who are watching. I'm joined today by T-Tech CEO and founder, Ken Tuchman. Ken, welcome to this T-Tech broadcast.
Hi, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Great. Well, we're talking about a topic that is very important to you. Please tell us why voting and exercising one's right to vote is so important, especially in this election.
Well, I think it almost goes without saying that we live in a free country and that part of our democracy, in order for it to work, we need to all express our voice and vote. And so, in my opinion, it's our civic duty. Unfortunately, our country doesn't make it an absolute requirement like Australia and other countries do. And so my fear is that historically, only 50% of communities tend to vote. And I believe this election is one of the most important elections in history. And so therefore, I'm urging each and every one of you to please go out of your way and to vote. Make your voice heard.
Thanks. That's a great message. And so with next Tuesday, September 22nd, being voter registration day, how can someone watching this message make sure they are ready to vote?
Well, I think several ways. Each state is different, and some have mail-in opportunities. The state of Colorado, as an example, is a mail-in state, and we've been doing it for years very, very successfully. I realize that there is certain media out there that says that this election is going to be fraught with mail-in fraud issues, etc. And I'm here to tell you that your vote will be counted, and that regardless of what some people might want to say, your vote will be counted. And the best way to ensure that your vote is counted is to vote early. If you are physically able and you feel comfortable properly masking up, etc., and you can go to your polls where the polls are open early, I strongly suggest that you go to your polls early and get your vote in. If in fact you feel uncomfortable because of the current global pandemic, then at bare minimum, I would hope that each and every one of you would take the time to request a mail-in ballot and to vote via the mail. Most locations around the country actually have voter mail-in drop-offs. So you don't necessarily have to drop it off in a mailbox. You can also drop your ballot off in a voter drop-off, or in many cases in city and county buildings or the Postal Service directly, etc. But again, whatever it takes, even if it means taking time off from work, I'm asking each and every one of you to go out of your way and please vote.
Thanks, Ken. And if you look down below, you'll see the banner, which will tell you where to go in order to check your voter registration or get registered. And finally, the last question that we have is, does T-Tech have resources for employees who want to learn more about how to get out the vote?
We have a tremendous amount of resources, and all of you who have access to Mosaic at any point in time will be able to find all the different voter resources that exist, not only for your ability to vote, but how to help other people vote, as well as how to get your friends to vote, as well as how to get your family members to vote, as well as how you can volunteer to help people, whether it be people waiting in long lines. There's many organizations that are going to be out helping folks. So that if it's cold outside, there'll be blankets. If they need water, there'll be water while one is waiting in the polls. Two, how you can sign up to become a pollster, since so many senior citizens who typically are the people that man polls and are not going to be able to this year because of the pandemic be able to assist people in the voting at the poll locations. And therefore, we're encouraging all folks that are able-bodied and that are healthy to consider volunteering their time and signing up to become a pollster. So yes, all T-Tech employees can visit our Mosaic, and you'll find all the resources that you need so that you'll have absolutely no excuse for not being able to figure out how to vote or how to register, etc. You still have plenty of time, and now's the time to prepare for it so that you're not having to do it at the last minute.
Thank you so much, Ken. That was wonderful information, and we're really thankful for the message. And make sure everyone gets out to vote.
I'd like to just say one last thing, and that is that all of us have a particular issue that we care about or that we're passionate about. And so when you're considering, if you ever have any form of a doubt in your mind as to why your vote doesn't count, let me just remind you of the fact that in 2000, the Bush-Gore election, the state of Florida, which threw the entire election, was won by approximately 563 votes. So your individual vote can literally make a difference in the entire election. Don't think that just your vote isn't going to matter. Every vote matters. Your vote matters. And we, as a democracy, need you to vote. The last thing is I think you'd agree that 2020 has been a very difficult year for all of us, whether it be the pandemic, whether it be the loss of life of loved ones because of the pandemic, whether it be what's taking place because of global warming and what the scientists are telling us and the impact that it's having on fires and hurricanes, whether it be something as critical as Black Lives Matter and what's taking place with the Black Lives Matters movement. Any of these areas, whether it be BLM, whether it be the pandemic, whether it be global warming, whether it be your healthcare needs and requirements, whether it be your passion is about future Social Security or immigration, all of those come into play based on you participating in society and you taking the time to vote and you encouraging each and every one of your friends, your family members, your loved ones, and even people who you don't know to vote. So once again, please, I encourage each and every one of you to vote. Thank you so much. And I can't stress how much everyone will appreciate that you took the time to vote, regardless of who you choose to vote for. Thank you.